over?
Yes.
Okay, so your site supervisor has decided that a community event should be organized to recruit more students into the adult learning program. He or she has asked you to take the lead. You know it takes a lot of work to accomplish this task. What do you do next? So me and my group had decided that communication skills is very important because you are in this setting where you are going to be communicating with different people. Leadership skills is very important because you are the one that's the leading and directing people. Having time management, because you know probably have to organize like activities if activities is going to be planned. Speaking, and also organization is a really key part. And I also said knowledge because like obviously you do need to know like what you're talking about or what's going on because people might, you know, ask questions. So you want to be very knowledgeable about, you know, what you're doing and about the whole program or the event that's occurring.
Definitely, definitely. Great response. And then what would you tell the supervisor or the group? Is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and go with what the supervisor would appreciate. So they would appreciate you to ask for further clarification. Questions such as what has worked in the past and what has not worked? What are the deadlines? Who will be the support staff? Is there a previous framework for assignments? So definitely the skills needed: problem solving, effective communication skills, self-direction, collaboration, and emotional intelligence. Some of the ones that are not on here that I love that you mentioned were organization. That's definitely a big one, especially when dealing with something like this, because we definitely have to know who's going to take care of what and all that good stuff. So thank you, Adasia, for your participation. So thank you, everyone. So we had a good time examining soft skills. These skills will help you present yourself to anyone. So we are coming into the end of our training for today. Tomorrow, we will explore an elevator pitch and learn strategies to present virtual presentations. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and discuss other services provided by the University of Illinois Center for Literacy. We will share the services one day yes and one day no. So today I'll be sharing the services. Tomorrow I'll just be posting our flyer. And then on the third day, I will be going ahead and repeating our services again. Okay. So here is the flyer for all the services that we provide. So we do see here the parent workshops with parent and youth outreach. They offer workshops in English and Spanish. The workshops center around the following areas. We have family literacy workshops, which are workshops for children 3 to 5 years old. They are presented to the parents, but they are to help children with literacy from 3 to 5. So they have topics such as teaching the ABCs, math at home, creating home literacy centers, amongst others. And then they also have the Financial Literacy Initiative for Parents, which is FLIP. And those are workshops that have to do with basic finances. And you will see titles such as credit, monetary services, savings, budgeting, amongst others as well. And then last but not least, they also offer parent education and employment readiness workshops, or PEER, which are basically where we were taking little bits and pieces to create this 3-day training for you guys. So if there's anything that you know that you may want a little bit more detailed information, I definitely encourage you to go and check out their workshops. And I will be putting the link to all of these services in an email that I will be sending at the end of the workshop. And some of the topics that you will see with PEER would be FAFSA, networking, something that someone mentioned earlier. And then also they talk about resume, cover letters, references. So there's a lot of different topics too that they take care of, and they talk a little bit more in detail than we do. We also have a social service department that supports students and provides post-secondary support. And we also have the Resource Center for Autism and Developmental Delays, or RCAD, and they provide support for those who care for, teach, and serve children with autism spectrum disorder or other developmental delays. Okay. And then we also have our AmeriCorps program, which is not on our flyer, but we still promote them as well, which is our volunteer program where you receive a biweekly stipend and an educational award when you complete 1,700 hours. So with that, at the moment, I believe there are no more information sessions for AmeriCorps, but I still send out the flyer just in case you guys do have questions or interested and would like to apply for AmeriCorps. Usually they start recruiting around May or April for the next upcoming year, okay? Does anybody have any questions or any concerns before we go?
No, thank you so much.
Thank you. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the attendance link in the chat so that so you guys can go ahead and fill that out for me and I can have your attendance for today. So at the end of every session, so tomorrow and Thursday, I will be putting an attendance link. So you guys don't forget to fill that out for me before we go. Okay. And also before we go, I'm gonna go ahead and read off the response that I do receive, just so you guys can make sure that I do have your attendance for today. If for any reason you were not able to access the attendance link, please let me know.
Oh, you want us to fill it out right now?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes, it's really important for me to have that. This way we know you were here all 3 days and then we can request your stipend. Okay, I have Genesis. Thank you so much for coming in, Genesis. Again, I will be sending an email with all the resources for today's presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you. I will see you tomorrow. I also have Hewalt. I have your attendance for today.
Yes.
Thank you, Hewalt. Thank you for joining us. Lucy, I have you as well too. Once again, thank you for joining us and I will see you tomorrow.
I got a question. So
Yeah.
basically it's saying what is the learning it's a your early learning program site.
So the early learning program site would be, so the child that you have, how do I say this? That you're close to that is attending an early childhood center. So anyone
I,
that's in a Head Start, writing down
yeah. So do I put her like school name or do I put her name?
the school name.
Oh, okay.
Willis Richardson, I have your attendance for today as well. Thank you so much for joining. And we'll see.
All right, thank you. See you tomorrow.
Alrighty, take care.
This is a guy I was attending today. Did you hear me?
I'm sorry?
The attendance, how I can feel it. Just I have to talk to you.
No, so I put a link in the chat and you should click on the chat.
Yeah, I did the chat. I got it, the chat.
Okay, did you hit submit?
The link.
I'm sorry, you're cutting off. Hello?
Yeah, I didn't get